Good afternoon, and thank you all for joining us on this very important day. I'm San Diego City Council President Pro Tem Sherry Leitner. Joining me here at the Jacobs Center for Neighborhood Innovation in Council District 4 are San Diego's Mayor Kevin Faulconer, the council member of this beautiful district, Myrtle Cole, the council member for District 7, Scott Sherman, the Deputy Chief Operating Officer, Tony Heinrichs, Police Chief Shelley Zimmerman, Fire Rescue Chief Javier Maynard, Library Director Deborah Barrow, and Park and Rec Director Herman Parker. This is such a great day for San Diego. I expect some applause here. The cheers are very good too. Not only does it mark the first 100 days of Mayor Faulconer's term in office, but in a few minutes, he will sign the fiscal year 2015 budget, which puts our neighborhoods first and responsibly restores funding to public safety, infrastructure, and our parks and libraries. This is the best budget I've seen since taking office nearly 6 years ago, and I look forward to working with the mayor and city staff to implement a plan that recognizes many of the most crucial needs and top priorities for the citizens of San Diego. During the budget process, the City Council was able to restore many of the services and programs that our constituents want and need. This budget focuses on putting neighborhoods first by directing more funds for road and sidewalk repairs, street lights, and infrastructure construction, critical police, fire, and lifeguard public safety needs, and expanded hours at our treasured branch libraries and popular community rec centers. Working with my council colleagues, we were successful in getting more dollars directed to urban forestry and tree trimming, brush management, arts and culture programs, library materials, and coastal management efforts. In addition, many critical one-time needs have been funded, such as additional police equipment, police helicopter support, the police retention program, and the relocation of the Park and Rec garage from lifeguard headquarters. I was also pleased to see additional funding and support for our community planning groups, neighborhood code compliance officers, as well as streamlining of our city's hiring process in order to fill vacant positions faster. I'd like to commend the mayor for his ongoing commitment to vital community services, including funding for homelessness and youth programs. I am very proud to have been part of this budget process. It represents the hard work and collaboration of the mayor and his staff, the nonpartisan spirit of the city council led by our council president and budget committee chair, Todd Gloria, and the invaluable input of our independent budget analyst, Andrea Tevlin, and her intrepid staff. On behalf of the citizens of San Diego, I want to thank you all. Now you can cheer again. I like the cheers in addition to the applause. And that's a major applause factor there. So now it is my pleasure to introduce our wonderful San Diego Fire Rescue Chief, Javier Maynard.
Well, thank you very much, President Pro Tem Leitner. I couldn't be more proud to join our mayor and council members here today on what I would agree, council member, is absolutely the best budget I have certainly seen as fire chief. We spent the last few years trying to restore services that have been cut, and this is actually the first year in which we're able to expand services to communities that are underserved, and that's a fantastic thing. There are nearly $5 million in this budget that indicate what a priority public safety is for our mayor and our council members. That $5 million will allow us to directly impact field services to folks in our community and enhance emergency response, protect our firefighters, and do some great things locally. We're going to add 90 firefighters this coming year, which will reduce our reliance on mandatory overtime. Thank you. There are a number of existing firefighters who would join you in that applause because we'll no longer be forcing them to come to work when they would much rather be at home with their family and enjoy a good day off. But that's very, very helpful to us to reduce our reliance on overtime and provide the services we need to the community. We also have nearly $700,000 in personal protective equipment and replacement rescue equipment that we've needed for quite some time as our equipment is growing old during the very difficult budget years. We've also added dollars for our lifeguard service to enhance their safety and the ability to conduct nighttime water rescues off of their boating unit. It was very difficult, and we would have a lifeguard in the dark, in the water at night by himself with no one able to back him up. And now we're able to provide an additional safety margin for those lifeguards who provide those heroic rescues. We also have enhanced coverage of Windansea Beach, which is really a restoral of a service that was cut some time ago, so we're very pleased about that. So again, I couldn't be more proud to be part of this team. I applaud the mayor for his initiative in putting forth these public safety items, and for our council in following through on their commitment to public safety. So thank you both all very much. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Park and Recreations Director, Mr. Herman Parker.
Well, thank you very much. It's indeed an honor to be here this afternoon to say a special thank you to Mayor Faulconer, our council presidents, and members of the City Council for this wonderful budget. The Park and Recreation Department is extremely pleased and excited about the upcoming fiscal year. This year, the budget will provide funding to help the department reach its brush management goals and clearing brush in our open space areas. It will also provide funding for a variety of park improvement projects, lighting projects, and also trail improvement projects. And some of those, just to name a few, include the Silver Wing Park lighting project, the Tierra Santa lighting project, also Trails for People, which will do some trail improvements out in the Black Mountain open space area. So we're really excited about that. In addition, the budget is going to provide the development of White Street Neighborhood Park, which is a park that's been long awaited. So we're really pleased to be able to bring that to fruition and bring it forward. Also, the budget is going to provide some additional ranger support to help us in patrolling the 26 miles of our coastline. So we are really excited about the upcoming fiscal year. The budget has a lot to offer for park and recreation, and we're indeed excited about serving the community and providing those services through our park system. At this time, I'd like to introduce Deborah Bowner, our library director. Deborah?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so happy to be here today. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. I'd like to thank and cheer on Mayor Faulconer and our City Council, our team of city administrators, city workers, and the public. It's been 100 days, and it has been auspicious. I've worked for the City of San Diego for 6 years now, and if I may be mistaken, I don't think I am, but I cannot remember the budget being signed the day after the council actually voted. I think that's a big deal. It speaks to the spirit of collaboration and cooperation. And what this means for our library system is that we will be adding to all of our libraries. Core branch hours will increase to 48 hours per week. In fact, it adds at least 4 hours per week to up to 8.5 hours per week, depending on the branch library. The central library will increase by 5 hours per week. This is more than 200 hours per week for the library system over the current schedule. The budget also does what so many people expect of the library system. It positions us to support youth with our pilot project, Do Your Homework at the Library program at 18 libraries introduced by Mayor Faulconer. And in addition to that, you know that we have some projects in the works for our CIP budget. We've got our Skyline Hills Branch Library going underway very, very soon nearby, and we have other branch libraries as well that are in the CIP budget. So we're excited about this budget. Based on your feedback, we also retain $500,000 for the materials in the library budget, and we will proceed, as we've discussed, with reviewing the collection and making sure that it suits the needs of our various communities and allows us to operate in the most efficient manner possible. This is a really wonderful time for us. It's been a long, hard road for many of us. We're proud of our accomplishment. We've achieved it together. And I just want to say thank you for the support from the mayor, from Council President Gloria and Council, the communities, our fellow workers, and the community members. We really appreciate all that you do for us, and we, of course, are ready to serve you. Thank you very much. I would like to now introduce our Deputy Chief Operating Officer for Infrastructure and Public Works, an awesome department. They have much work to do, Tony Heinrichs. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah, and good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. First of all, I want to thank Mayor Faulconer and give special thanks to the City Council for approving the fiscal year 2015 budget yesterday. This budget represents a big step forward in protecting the performance of the city's infrastructure assets. We appreciate the additional funding and the responsibility that this brings to the Public Works branch. This budget will allow us to continue the good work that's already underway of assessing our street, our sidewalks, city-owned buildings, utilities, and stormwater assets. And when we get this information toward the end of this year, we'll have a much better idea, a much better picture of the true condition of our city's infrastructure assets. This new funding also puts us on track to complete many more miles of street overlay, and we'll be able to double the amount of minor asphalt repairs in the coming year compared to this current budget year. We'll also be able to do more work to improve the condition of our sidewalks, and we'll also be able to pay particular attention to those neighborhoods where sidewalks don't exist. We'll be adding new streetlights and taking care of deferred capital needs in our stormwater system as well. This clearly is a budget with an emphasis on infrastructure, and again, Mayor Faulconer, I applaud you for your priorities on infrastructure and public safety in this year's budget. Like some of the other speakers have mentioned, this is probably the best overall budget that we've had at the City of San Diego in several years. And we're very pleased and eager to get the work started that this budget will allow us to do. My compliments to Mayor Faulconer, Council President Gloria, and the City Council for making a strong commitment on infrastructure progress. And at this point in time, I'd like to introduce our Police Chief, Shelley Zimmerman. Thank you.
Thank you. I am thrilled and grateful for Mayor Faulconer's budget and for the approval by the City Council. This budget will significantly address our sworn recruitment and retention challenges by allowing us to recruit and hire 172 police officers next year. This budget also allows us to hire 17 critical civilian positions, which will include our communications division, our crime lab, and police investigative service officers who will work directly in our neighborhoods, allowing our officers more time to apprehend criminals and to prevent and deter crime. This budget also includes funding for our police helicopter, and we all know the quicker we can get an officer on scene, the greater the likelihood of a positive outcome. Because it should not matter where in San Diego you live to feel safe. You should feel safe no matter where you live. And this budget does exactly this. It will allow our police department to help everyone feel safe in all of our neighborhoods. It is now my privilege and honor to introduce our mayor, Mayor Kevin Faulconer.
Well, thank you. Thank all of you for being here today, and it is a great day. It's a beautiful day in this city and a great day in District 4. Don't you agree, Councilmember Cole? I'm excited to be here today, obviously, and there's a lot of people that I would like to thank, especially our Chief Financial Officer, Mary Lewis. Mary, congratulations on all of the hard work that you did. Our Financial Director, Tracy McCraner, who is here today, our Financial Management Deputy Director, Julio Canizal, and the entire team. There's a lot of energy and effort that goes into putting this budget. I'd also like to thank our entire city leadership team, many of whom you heard from just a second ago, and some that are up here as well, who believe that when you come together to get the greatest and best ideas, that there's no limit to what you can accomplish. And we do that when we work together, something that I've stressed since I've had the privilege to be sworn in as your mayor. It's never about partisanship, it's about leadership. And it's about all of us as leaders coming together to do what's best for the city, to do what's best for every single neighborhood. And we couldn't have done it without a partnership. And that's how I approached this budget from the very beginning, was a partnership with my friends and colleagues on the City Council. And I want to thank our Council President, Todd Gloria. I want to thank our Council President Pro Tem, Sherry Leitner. I want to thank Council Member Sherman, who was here as well, and of course, Council Member Myrtle Cole, and all the council members who joined together to support this budget. Their help, their work from the very beginning made sure that this was a process that was going to work for all of us as San Diegans. And I think that's the approach that this city needs. That's the approach that will make this budget successful, but more importantly, the results. And we're all here for results. I live in Point Loma, so I know something about pausing for airplanes. So we'll just wait a second. Las familias de nuestra ciudad podrán disfrutar de mejoras en los parques de Otay Mesa, el nuevo parque en City Heights y más bomberos en Encanto y Skyline. Además, habrá más dinero para la reparación de calles, banquetas y más luces en calles en comunidades como Barrio Logan y San Isidro. Promete que trataría a todas las comunidades de San Diego por igual. No hay ninguna duda que este presupuesto mejorará la calidad de vida de sus comunidades. Today is a great day for our city. And it's one of the many great days that I've worked with the San Diegans to create over the last 3 months. 100 days ago, I stood here in San Diego and took an oath to lead this city as your mayor. And I said on that day, when all of us were here, that we were writing a new chapter in San Diego, a chapter written by the people of San Diego, where we create a unified city in which all residents have equal access to economic prosperity, quality services, and safe neighborhoods. A chapter where we truly create one San Diego. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and community leaders from throughout the city who have joined us today, that first chapter has been written. And it's in this one San Diego budget, which received overwhelming support yesterday from the San Diego City Council. And yes, I'm proud to be here the very next day to sign it and to sign it into action. And before I sign that, I'd like to say that there's a lot that has happened over the past 100 days for San Diegans across this city to be proud of. 100 days ago, I said that there is no higher priority than ensuring trust and integrity in our San Diego Police Department. And today, with the leadership of our new police chief, Shelley Zimmerman, we're increasing the size of police academies, enacting an officer retention program, and officer funding of body cameras to heighten transparency and accountability. 100 days ago, I said I wanted to bring fairness to neighborhood services, because right here in southeastern San Diego, there is a greater risk that when you dial 911, it will take longer for a fire truck to reach your home. But today we're moving forward. Today we move forward in this budget with building a temporary fire station in Skyline and starting a fast response pilot program in Encanto. Thank you, Councilmember Cole. And last month, we added a new ambulance unit to South Bay to improve, that has already improved response times by 1 minute. And all of us know how important 1 minute is when your life is on the line. 100 days ago, I said that every child deserves access to a safe and nurturing environment. And today, we're boosting library service hours to the highest level in 10 years and creating a new after-school program in communities where students need the most help and improving their performance. That are underserved neighborhoods that provide the greatest hope for our future. I said that and I meant it. And today we're taking real steps towards creating economic opportunity districts in San Diego's lowest income communities that will attract private investment. So neighborhoods have the grocery stores, the restaurants, the shops, and the affordable housing that all our families deserve and need. And 100 days ago, I said I envision a city where every child can walk and bike to school on a safe sidewalk. Families can feel secure at night thanks to ample street lighting and our roads that are actually paved. And today we are projecting that we are doubling the amount of potholes that we will fill this year. We are increasing federal funding for streetlights, sidewalks, and fire stations by 33%. I can say that. And 50% of all new general fund revenue in this budget has been dedicated to infrastructure and neighborhood repair efforts. Once again, it's about neighborhoods and putting our money where our mouth is. A 100 days ago, I said that no man, woman, or child, or veteran should have to sleep on the street, and that our work, all of our work, will not be done until all San Diegans have the opportunity to have a roof over their heads. And today in this budget, as you know, we've reallocated and increased funding for programs that have proven to deliver results. Emphasis on results that help turn around the lives for homeless individuals. 100 days ago, I said that I'm dedicated to putting San Diegans back to work. And today we've reestablished the Economic Development Department. We're changing how the city does business with small businesses, our vendors, and we are strengthening our economic ties with Mexico. And 100 days ago, I said that I will work every day to lead our city with a spirit of cooperation and optimism. Today, we are moments away from signing a balanced and fiscally responsible neighborhood budget that was approved by a bipartisan supermajority of the City Council. I've been honored these first 100 days with the opportunity to serve as your mayor. We've accomplished so much, and there's so much more to do. That's what we celebrate today. We celebrate by coming together, that realize that that's how our city benefits when all of us are working together and pushing in the same direction. I will tell you, my sense of optimism is stronger than it has ever been, because I know that when we come together and we work together, there is no limit to our success in this city. There is no limit to what we can achieve. We started, we're off to a great 100 days. I'm not tired. Let's keep it up. Let's keep going. And I want to thank everybody for all of your help and all of your support. San Diego, we're just getting started, so let's start by signing this budget. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now the hard work. Make sure I sign on the approved line. Sherry and Myrtle. Scott, come on in, guys. Come on in a little closer. Very good. Okay. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. One for you.